Have you ever walked on a pilgrimage or just walked alongside someone for a long period of time? I had the privilege of doing so during last month's procession for Our Lady of Guadalupe in Gary. When you walk together, you work together to get to your destination. But along the way, you have a chance to converse, to get to know each other, and talk about things that really matter. The walk becomes a shared undertaking. Now, the Greek word for walking together is synod. As you may recall, we had a synod in the Diocese of Gary in the year 2017. Well, this past year, in mid-2021, Pope Francis called the whole church to engage in what's called a synodal process. Now, synodality is not an end in itself. However, it is our way of being church. It's for a purpose. We are being invited to come together as the people of God so that we can advance the church's mission in the world. The renewed call to missionary discipleship is truly a blessing for us. It aligns with my Episcopal motto, which is drawn from St. Paul's letter to the Corinthians. We proclaim Jesus as Lord and ourselves as your servants for Jesus' sake. So as we enter more fully into this period of synodality, it's an opportunity for us to reflect on who we are as disciples and what we do as missionaries. Now, when I was installed as your bishop almost 2 years ago now, the papal nuncio, that's the Pope's representative to the United States, on that very occasion said to me, "The Holy Father wants a missionary church, and His Holiness is counting on you to lead the people of the Diocese of Gary to be both disciples and missionaries." Since September, we have engaged over 250 individuals, clergy and members of the lay faithful, in fruitful conversation concerning what the signs of the times are for us here in the Diocese of Gary, our experience coming through COVID-19, and how the people of God in our 4 counties that make up Northwest Indiana might best move forward as the people of God. On February 6th, we will gather with the Diocesan Priest Council, the Diocesan Pastoral Council, and other representatives of our faith community to share thoughts after having prayerfully reflected on the suggestions that have been shared thus far in our synod process. At that time, I look forward to our gathering at Holy Angels Cathedral to set forth some of the key principles that have emerged. Ideally, we'll have the opportunity to be renewed in our identity as disciples and to be recommitted to sharing our missionary gifts with others. So we're still in the midst of discerning, and there will be much that we'll have to respond to in this regard. We're relying on the Holy Spirit so that we can present before the Lord all of our aspirations, our hopes, and our dreams for the Diocese of Gary. As we look to the future, more work will be needed. It's not going to be completed, but we know that the Lord has us in His loving hands. As we reflect upon what awaits us, I do want to thank all of those who participated in the 2017 Synod. It's borne much fruit that continues to be given to our local church. We're ideally timed now for these conversations to continue under the parameters of the synodal process that continues in the year 2021. I also am so grateful that what seems clear is that we have a great fervor to reclaim and reinforce our identity as disciples in the Diocese of Gary, and then to be able to commit ourselves to being disciples who are missionaries. We're launched, we're underway, and I am so grateful for your prayers. We look forward to how the Lord will use these coming months and years so that we can fulfill our responsibilities to truly be missionary disciples in the Diocese of Gary. Let's join together in prayer as we move towards this close of our diocesan portion of the Synod so that in February and beyond, we will fulfill the mandate given to us by Christ to go make disciples.